The next part of the RSR evaluation is spend, or the budget as some might call it. Spend and the budget in some cases can outweigh the risk of what is being acquired. If the risk level for the request is low, then more points are left to be assigned to the spend portion of the analysis. This evaluation is more complex than others and requires a specific formula, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. The point of the RSR evaluation is to help you focus on what the key elements of the RFP are during development. The real question will be one of possibly going over budget, and thereby having the spend become a key issue, or to choose a lesser qualified vendor or quality product to remain within budget. So at what point does spend become more important than risk? That depends upon the reason for issuing the RFP. Let's face it, existing contracts expire, new vendors enter the arena, things wear out, new technologies emerge. Many of these are for low-risk items such as computers, equipment repairs, non-critical spares, small diameter pipe, and the low risk of something being sometimes a higher cost as time goes on. The point is that none of these categories for this type of RFP are considered high risk. So you might ask, why then go to the effort of issuing an RFP? And make no mistake, effective RFPs do take more work. The rationale in these scenarios is that they could have a huge impact on spend. One may be that the contract has been in effect for some period of time, and that there are new vendors that have entered the field. Another is that regulations have changed, and less stringent rules may change the need for a higher priced, but standard equipment. The issue will remain that the end user doesn't know what's available in the market. And what is new to the marketplace may help to reduce the spend in a certain area, thus the need to issue an RFP. That RFP then becomes more a vehicle to lower costs than to find a more technical and possibly more risky solution. Therefore, having a clear understanding with respect to just how important spend is to the request is central to preparing the technical points for the RFP evaluation. The key here is to ensure that if the issue of risk truly is low, then the details of the technical section of the RFP reflect that to ensure that the vendors do not offer a Lexus when a Kia will do the job. This takes you back to the scope of work and the need to not overly complicate it, so when the bids are analyzed, they will be comparing apples to apples. Having a highly technical scope of work that alludes to the risk would be counterintuitive when spend is the most important aspect. The less clear the scope of work, the higher the threat of time being wasted and cost increased due to the vendor being faced with ambiguity in the RFP documentation.